There we go. I forgot the mic. Ba-la-la-la-la-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Hello, Ice Tea. How are you doing? I know you're probably gonna sleep soon, but hello. Yeah, Rathalos. Rathalos is one of those arenas that's limited to one person. Definitely nice for me. Yeah, soon, but still, hello. Oh. Well, I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Yeah, so this one we already did with Gun Lance. So we just... more Switch Axe. They really want me to do Switch Axe, don't they? I'm just gonna start with the left, I guess. I'm in a pretty good mood. All these extra healing items. Alright, flash and 2 traps. Okay. Okay, we got what? Punishing Draw? Yeah, and Stamina Thief. Alright, so go for headshots. Also, I think the strat is if they don't notice you right away, is to run over here. For the 2 flash bombs. Yeah, you did make that an emote, yes. That's great. I find it very amusing. So we're going for a KO with the greatsword, I guess. No, you can't flash him down when he does around the world. Why are you like this, Rathalos? There we go. It does. You have to draw it. They extend when you draw, and then they go away. Which is kind of neat. I always think I can get far enough away, and then I don't. Nope, I thought I could get away with a charge, but he went for a spin right away. 2 spins, even. No! More spins! Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Last flash! No! Why does he keep doing the spin after he gets up? Like, that's the one thing that it's guaranteed to hit me if I go for a charge. And he just wants to spin. There we go. There we go. Use that to get away. Welcome, Topaz. Hello, ghosts. Welcome back. It's always nice to see, you know, new people return. I hope you're doing good tonight. Are you doing around the world? No, you're doing this. Is it too much to ask for you to come over here? But also on the ground? Is this too much to ask for? Oh, come on. You're almost there. Really, Rathalos? I actually missed the head. That's great. Oh, well, that worked. He might be enraging. Yep. What's next after 3U goes Urugaan? I don't know yet. Because with Monster Hunter Rise coming out in 6 months, I don't know if I want to commit to a full, you know, G-rank game after 3U. So currently, I'm thinking it's either going to be... Either I just go with it and do 4U, or returning to Generations Ultimate to try to do more of the deviants and uncleared quests that I hadn't done yet. Those are my two things I'm considering mostly right now. Because GU is where this all started, where I first started streaming. And then when Iceborne came out, we put it on hold, more or less. Oh, that could have been something. It really loves a spin. Loves that spin. Are you tired yet? You tired yet? Oh, the wind pressure on those is rough. Hold on. See, it depends. I don't tend to 100%. I go until I feel satisfied with completion. We've done Dire Moralis, which is the main, you know, big bad monster for this game. We've done the entirety of Village. All that's really left is a Hallowed Gen clear, a Abyssal Laggy clear. We have to either unlock Abyssal Laggy, which is a whole 20 HR points away, or do the event one. And maybe kill a Savage Joe. Those are the only things we haven't done as far as, you know, unique monster fights. Hello, Ryan. Nice, no cart. So I'd say we're pretty close, like Ice-T said. We are pretty close. I might also add in Hunter King. Add in some other games on rotation, depending, just so there's, you know, a little more variety as I wait for Rise. Even though Monster Hunter is definitely the thing I just play, it's my thing here on Twitch, I guess. For example, I'm really looking forward to Spelunky 2, which is like in 9 days on PC. And I'm gonna play that on stream. It might not be as popular for other people, but I'm excited for it, so that's enough for me, you know. I stream to have fun with things. I don't know what World of Horror is. What do we have on this? Constitution and Focus. Interesting. Don't notice me. He noticed me way faster. Not fire, no! I was afraid of that. I was hoping he would run at me or something, but he chose the worst option for me. Getting the extra flash bombs is probably worth it, though. Probably worth it. That was not a good start. I used the flash bomb and flashed him as I died. Definitely a bad start. Yeah, not worth. Very not worth. I'm disappointed. Hello, also Topaz. Hello, Eskimo. Do not fireball me. Rathalos. No! Why am I struggle? Why am I having so much trouble with this one? Oh, your head went away. Take what you can get. Are you... Why are you like this? That was a sharp angle, what the heck? I was not ready for that. Dang it, really? Dang, the Rathalos fireball jumps are wrecking me on this one. He says if it brings it back due to snow slopes. I don't know what makes you think that there wouldn't be slopes, Topaz. 4U had slopes. Unless you're just saying less varied terrain compared to World. What are you doing? Again? Again with this nonsense, Rathalos? Yeah, that's true. What are you doing? He is not very cooperative on this hunt at all. Yes? Okay, there we go. Hello, Stray. Ban or hide a category? I'm curious why. Are you trying to avoid something specific? Dang it. Oh my gosh, your head. That was such a mess. I'm doing really well. Also. There we go. There we go. Yes, getting hit. Bum, bum, bum. No. He's tired. Thankfully. Don't you love it when they get tired facing away from you? That missed too? This is a bad position. I'm really glad he was tired. What? No. I might fail this one. At this rate. Not looking great for me. Ah! Yep. Control out of the way. Yep, there's limp. There's the limp. Alright, we have to have it. The start. The start was not good. I got nailed by a fireball when I was trying to gather flash bombs. No, can't just mash here. The quest, like the noise when you unselect a quest sounds like you're pulling a suction cup off a wall or something. It's really interesting noise. Maybe hazardous. And yeah, you're welcome to, Stray. Go right ahead. No. Gather one. Two? Got it. Franker Faces. It's a emote and other things. Third-party program. DLE. I'm sure I explained it perfectly. Because I wasn't sure about if I'd have time for a second one in the first place, and I wanted to be walking, I guess. Otherwise I would have. Dang you, Rathalos, why are you like this? There we go. What? I hate that I'm bad at with getting that angle. Boop. What next? Get down here. Well, that's wonderful. Not the timing I was hoping for. I keep missing the upswing, like my angle is just off over and over. I'm not hitting with the best part of the move. Oh, it does it? Dang it, Rathalos. Stop charging into me, please. Nope, no third hit. No! Yes, I got it. I fully expected him to not work because, you know... There we go. There we go. That's the sort of thing I expect. I probably could toss a trap down, but I'm afraid of a fireball. That was scary. Yeah, Ice-T is good at emotes. Alright, back in the air. That one we can safely put this down on. Try a better angle this time. Didn't realize I was that close to a KO. Should have used a pitfall trap instead. Alright, what's we doing now? Yep, a bit of an overlap. No, I missed. We can put it down here. There we go. Come on. Right over it. Got it. You're really good at that, aren't you? I knew that was coming. He loves doing the insta charges at you when he's tired. Come here. That's good. That's not good. Yeah, it just comes with experience. Oh, I was hoping the final swing could get an actual hit there. Oh well. What are we doing? Nothing. Got it. Stand right where you're at. See, that was much better. Much, much better. Bum. I never pet the Poogie. I make a point of not petting the Poogie. Ooh, hey, gourmet voucher. That's always good. Alright, two more. Two more wraps. Raffles. Switch Axe is up next. Switch Axe with earplugs and windproof low. Sounds good, Stray. We've got the Dios Axe with power file. Alright, earplugs, wind res low. What do we got in here? The usual mix. Okay. Okay. I get rid of this stuff mostly so that when I'm cycling through my items, this stuff's not in the way. Let's see what happens if I crouch into the area. It's a long ways to go to get over there, though. Can I just, like, carefully sneak over? No. No, I cannot. Got a second one. Got it. Oh, I have earplugs. Never mind. I forgot. I immediately forgot I have earplugs. Okay. That move is so good for when Rathalos flies past. It's so reliable. Okay, that's good. I can get another flash off on him. Nice. Come on, put the trip down. Trap, trap, trap. I want to let my energy rebuild. Not the best positioning for that. Nope, I shouldn't have rolled forward. Bad idea. Chop! 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 I'm dead. I'm dead! Chop, 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 and then the usual jump back fireball that kills you. The traditional Rathalos kill move. Oh well. I feel like we did pretty good damage before all that happened. I died from Cello last night. Lazanide. Name that I never remember how to say correctly. Welcome. Hey, Rathalos. Notice me. Alright, get over here. Get over here, Rathalos. Almost, Rathalos. No? What you doing? Fire. No? Oh, the fire! There was so much fire there to deal with. And then I died. How much fire res do I have? Yes, -9. Very good. Very good. Hello, Derp. Oh, you're tired. Yep, it was close. I mean, S rank though is like sub 6 or something? Sub 12, never mind. That was 6. I had it backwards. Hunter King, Heavy Sphere. Nice, a few spheres. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. It's almost to the 1,000. One more Rathalos with a light bowgun. And then we have to move to Narga, who is a fair bit harder. Okay, reload speed 1 and pierce up. This is the green Narcolite bowgun. Good normal clips, pretty decent pierce clips. Para. Rapid fire is normal 2, pierce 1, and slicing. We have the reload speed and pierce up. We have combines for... What does Pin Tuna give you again? I forgot. It's one of the pierces, I think. We have normal 2 and all 3 pierces. We have our traps and our flash bomb. Our combines. We gotta get rid of the health items. I got rid of my rations. I am a silly dragon that made a mistake. Alright, no rations. We're just gonna start with Pierce 1, I guess? Okay. What are we doing? Ba-dum-bum. That recoil is a bit high. No, don't hit me. I wonder if I'd be better off using normal too, even though I have Pierce up. I don't know. Not sure. Oh, that recoil's scary. Oh, the recoil's a bit rough on that one. I might switch to normal too, I think. No! I almost got caught by the fire. So much flying. Dude, this feels better. Feels a lot more safe. So many flap. Would you mind slowing down? Hello, FPS. Hunts are going pretty okay. We only failed once on the Hammer versus Rathalos so far. And this is the last Rathalos arena. Yeah, I know, right? So that's kind of how I felt, like, really hammer. Bum, bum. Ba, ba, dum, ba, da, ba, dum. Hello, it's my life. I'm actually on Cemu, and I almost exclusively play solo on stream. But yes, this is Wii U emulation. No! Oh, those fire gusts got me. But yeah, these 3U graphics were a fair bit better than 3DS if I remember right. Or Wii U, I should say. Ugh. Oh, that was close. Ugh. No! The wind pressure locked me in place. Like, he flew forward, flapped, and hit me with wind pressure, and then backed up for the fireball. Okay, I have to pause. I actually kind of really need the restroom. I can't hold this right now. I'll be back. I'm back now. No, I just was not... had some disagreeable feelings there. Alright, I'm back though. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, but... sometimes you gotta do things. So yeah, hello, Big G. No. How are you doing? Okay. Working on the gun set, yes, yes. How is that going? What's the affinity on this thing? None? No affinity? I thought I was seeing crits there. Are you not an HR? Oh yeah, because that was a thing for Generations. That guide was originally written for Generations, so it's more of a like a baseline for what you're gonna be running. Goodness, I don't know if it was ever updated for G rank, and I don't know the answer to that. Don't know. I do not know. No, I'm getting run over. Yeah, I'm sure. I will get some water after this hunt. I'll make sure I'm staying hydrated. See, I don't know how well running explosive stuff works for G rank, because I never really tried it when I played through GU. And I don't know. Look at this nice wing texture. Oh, that's exciting. Alright, that is all the Rathalos arenas. So I've got Narga, oh, Rust or Ambros was the one I was forgetting about. That's exciting. Very exciting. Alright, let me go grab a glass of water. I have had some hydration. Yeah, using Athena's is a very good thing to be doing. Alright, so the one time we did Narga, we did it with dual blades, and the evasion helped. We tried it with longsword and it was a struggle. The sharpness on that is interesting. That sliver of white, sliver of blue, and then green. Alright, out of these that's not dual blades, which one are we doing first? Hello, Happy Axe. Longsword? Longsword it is. Was the first response. Horn will be next. After we get a longsword clear. Barrel bombs are to make it angry, I guess. Ration, let's see, that's some poison, okay. Okay, we don't have charge blade. When do you want to flash Narga? When it's jumping, I guess. Wow, I always underestimate that reach. I don't think any of those have ever come up as an issue for me. Oh, the bounce on the wings is bad. I was hoping I could get in, but in the circle area before that happened, and then it happened. This is a really cool. I love how the aura looks on this longsword. It's got a very neat thing going on. I don't really actually think I have. I don't want to overcommit with the Spirit Slash until I know I can get away with it. Why do I keep getting hit by that move? It's like, whoa, you have so much reach. I'm just not ready for it. Yeah, like, he has so much more reach than I expect him to. There we go. I definitely forgot about how big that hitbox is. Like, oh, I'm far enough away. I was not. I always misjudge that range. You are never far enough away when you think you're far enough away. Yes, I still got the hit in. I don't like fighting him near this wall. Good. No. Yes, gotta level up again. Nope, I tried to sneak in. Stop doing that move! Ah. There we go. There we go. Nope, missed the timing. That's bad. Come on. No. No, the steppy! He just keeps doing that same move and he keeps just hitting me. All of my damage from that particular card was just that single move hitting me over and over and over. I had some tea today. I don't know what kind it was. It was brownish, but it was pretty nice. Maybe it was like a breakfast tea or something. What? Really? What even hit me there? I'm so confused. Hello, Kambushi. We're doing Arena Quest. And being confused at hitboxes, as is the usual. Focus can be useful. Go. No. Stop doing the steppy move. The tail swing like that is like one of his most deadly moves, I feel like. I keep getting hit by his wing arms whenever he does anything at all. That's kind of annoying. Never mind, we got him. Nice. That went pretty good. Yeah, Kambushi. I'm happy. I've had a pretty good day, pretty good morning. Enjoying the arena hunts in 3U quite a bit. Excited for new Monster Hunter. Excited for Spelunky 2. Happy I have friends that I care for a lot. Yeah. Overall, much to appreciate in life. Yes, so as far as Rise goes, I've watched the initial trailer. Like the first stuff that they showed, I've watched and can talk about. If there's any news past that, I don't want to hear it. I want to be as blind as possible past the initial viewing. Alright, I believe horn was mentioned as the next one. Yeah. If you hopefully if you have friends you care for a lot, you have good friends, tell them you appreciate them. Not that doesn't happen often enough, and it's good to hear. Yeah, I don't want to. I actually don't want to know. So, yep, I'm staying very, very. I want to go in and be like surprised by everything. Okay, so we have what is on our horn, anyways. Got it. Blue, blue, green, purple is the only song I can play. This is built around peak performance. That's an interesting sound, isn't it? Whoa! What was that? Did you see that weird angle? Oh, that's awkward. Dang it, you're really making it hard for me to get to your head. Oh, there goes my peak performance. Oh well. Bum 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 da da bum. I should play my buff songs again. Ba, ba, bum. Bum, bum, ba, bum. I'm glad I didn't commit to an attack there. Hunting horn's honestly really fun. Oh, I missed. Hello. Hello, Larigami. It really is, Ryan. I didn't expect this. Missed my timing. Yeah, it'll be a long 6 months, but, you know, we'll make it through. And then we'll have it, and we can all enjoy it together at the same time. It'll be great. I need to sharpen. Really badly. Dark Wizzy! Ah! You and your 70? That's so many! Ah! Hello, friends. How is everybody? We are doing the death. Of course you decide to raid me on the day that I'm dying to a Nargacuga. Pixel, thank you. And Demi, I remember you in the Discord. Fluffy and Addy and SV. Those are all names I know. Hello, friends. Hello, Leo. Yeah, we're just doing some 3U arena quests. Dying to some Nargacuga. It's great. How was your stream, Wizzy? I probably should have taken a ration. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know if you heard or not, Wizzy, but there is a new Monster Hunter coming out on Switch in March. Yeah, thank you. I've had a really good stream so far, and you just made it, like, even better. It's always nice seeing friends drop in, and especially, you know, when it's a big thing like that. Hello, Chris Allpharaoh 64? Welcome. We're just beating in a Narga with the hunting horn. I missed. That was inaccurate. Anyway, yeah, for anyone new, you know, coming from Wizzy Stream, we play Monster Hunter and we don't heal and we die a lot, and that's pretty much what this is. Monster Hunter challenge runs, and I love it. You're very jumpy. You calm down. Oh my gosh, so many times in a row. Are you okay? You okay, Narga? There we go. Oh, there went my peak performance. Rip. Bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Come back here, please. Ba-da. No! Come here. Anyways, yeah, thank you again. No! 1 moment. Just all it takes is me not paying attention for a moment. And I'll take a big hit like that. Stupid wing arm in the way. No. No! Oh, I saw it coming. I didn't know what else to do, though. I should have rolled... Does the tail slam have the same giant hitbox on the inside, too? Or is it just on the outside? Like, is it just near, like, the middle to the tail tip? Or on the mid... Or on... Does it also gigantic on the... You know, towards the body, too? Because it would... I don't know if rolling towards him would have been the optimal play there or not. I don't know. Let's play in our horn. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, we're okay. No, we're less okay. I cannot believe that. Hello, purple cheese. I am displeased. Come on. There we go. No, dang it. Oh, the horn is the horn's confusing you. There we go. Got him! That was fun. That was actually a really fun hunt. I might have to try Horn versus Narga in other games more often. That was really fun. I didn't expect to like the matchup like that very much, but I did. That was neat. Not the fastest time compared to everything else, you know, that's expected with Horn, but it was fun. Every spelling of that word is correct. Happy Axe. Ba ba da ba da da ba da da dum ba da dum. Zayla. I also like Zayla. Alright, we got two more. Two more Narga ones. What's next? Lance or bow? What are we doing next? Lance it is. Lance it is. Okay. Zenny is many. I like your name. It is still up for 3U. I'm playing this on Cemu, so, and I don't have it connected to the internet at all, so it's, you know, only solo play. But I believe the Wii U servers are still up for this. Okay, we have Mega Dash Use and a Pitfall Trap. You can't Pitfall Trap Narga, can you? Or is it only in one of its states? Like when it's enraged or not enraged? I don't remember how that works. I thought you couldn't Pitfall Trap Narga. Only when angry. Okay. This is a nice looking lance. Alright, we have an evade extender. No guard and no evasion, but yes, evade extender. Come on! That is such a big hit. I don't like being in this position. Get me out. And enraged, yeah. 3U is a super good game, Zenny. Solo or with others, but yeah. I did that wrong. I delayed my timing, and because of that I couldn't dodge. I feel like Lance is actually going to be hard, because I can't... Without guard 2, you can't counter very well. We'll see. Yeah, that shifts you. So I gotta use my evade extender to work around his moves. Which is not something I like the idea of. And then I guess we can run in to get close? Maybe? This is an interesting idea. We have latent power. But, you know, you gotta get hit. Or time pass to activate that. We'll see. I wanted to block, but the recoil on that is so long, I couldn't do anything. Couldn't do a thing. Lance is gonna be rough. Does latent powers required effect carry over carts? Like, you said, you know, you have to take a certain amount of damage for it to trigger. Does that damage carry? Like, if I, you know, take some of it and then I cart, do I need is the threshold the same? You know what I'm trying to say? Because if not, then lane power might be a little bad for this. What's the other condition? Just time? Oh, the chip on that is rough. Not on that, though. We're okay on that. Okay. Dang. I gotta be very precise with my hops because the chip damage on this. There's so much chip damage in this fight. There we go. I can block that. It's just I gotta be careful about the spins. Are you okay, Narga? 4 times in a row? Alright, enraged. We can try to put the trap down. Wow, I thought he was going a different direction entirely. But he interrupted me and became less angry in the same motion. Come on! Did you see that tiny little repositioning he did? That was most unfortunate. I should take the dash juice. Yeah, that ships, that's not good. You have other moves, Narga! Please! I can't get close to you when you're like this. Alright, we're gonna have to restart on this one. Yep, that's the one that ships me. Okay. Yeah, I tried to side hop out of the way. Didn't work out so well. Lance is gonna be hard. Lance without guard or evasion makes for a challenging hunt, I feel like. I'm just glad there's a Vade Extender. If I didn't have that, this would be even worse. Alright. This is the last one for you then. Ba bum ba bum. We're gonna start with the Mega Dash Juice this time. I guess. Might as well do what we can, you know? What? Narga, what? You saw that, right? Some jank movement going on here. Oh, luckily I got hit by the weaker part of that hit. That goes so far! Okay. Now we need to find a time to put the pitfall trap down. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Stop, please. Wow, he actually came back? Dang, that's a new strat. Doing the leap attack and then jumping back in the same direction he just came from? What is... I am struggling with this guy's movement today. And then he traps. After I cards. I'm gonna start that over. I am reset. Yes, every time I cart, I'll just abandon and make you stay up longer. Exactly. Moonlight Tryst, is that the one with both Metal Wraths, Big G? Or is that just one of them? I don't remember. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Alright, you're way over here this time. Okay, that one I can counter. Oh, it's a double hit, right. I do not like this position. Hello, Lunaria. Yes, but the thing is, I have no guard skills. I just have Evade Extender, and that's it. Because it's an arena quest. So I'm pretty limited in what I can work with. Not even Evade Lancing, Evade Extender Lancing. That's all I have is Evade Extender. Go, 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 go. His head moves around a lot. You can understand why this would be an issue when you can't heal either. Nope. I should have back hopped and extended back hopped. That might have moved me to safety. $9.99. Bum, ba-dum. Alright, Narga. Oh no. Definitely not. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, I knew I was taking that. I should have back off, but you did. Nice. Hello, Squirrel Play. Yeah, this will be where when the cart at 1000 happens. Definitely happening tonight. Oh, the stamina costs. Oh, the chip on that one, too. Sneak a hit in. That was scary. Okay, he's gonna go for an attack. And then we can do a run-in. Too much recoil. There's so much end lag on that attack, it's a bit rough. But sometimes it's just the right option to go for. Ba-ba-dum. Dang it, I was a little too close. He's limp though. So we're definitely going to be able to get him on this one, unless I just colossally screw up. We should be okay. We should be okay. I've been a long time of what? Monster Hunter or 3U or what? No, that's bad. Oh, the interrupt. Yeah, time does go. No. Yes! Got it! Yep, right at the end. That's how it always is, Lunaria. You get the cart and then you go back and you just hit it a few times and it goes. Excuse me. Yep, go rest up, Ice-T. Get your sleep. We'll just keep going. Just keep on going. Bum, 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 bum. One more. Yeah, Lance had our best time, actually. I struggled, but we got our best time with Lance now. Alright, Bo. We have Weakness Exploit, we have Use Power Coat. This is a Rapid. Say Rapid Bow. I'm gonna verify because we have Weakness Exploit. Narga only has a valid hit for that on the head. I don't know what I missed. But, okay. We have, yeah, Power Coat and Exploit. Okay, if you say so. We have all the coatings, and we have Power, Close Range, combos for more power and more close range, Shock Trap. So Shock Trap, Power Coatings, Close Range Coatings. This is a Lightning Bow. Okay. Okay. Immunizer's gonna go. I regret so. I forgot that I have to combine for my coatings. That was a mistake. I always toss my combo books away when I don't mean to. Oh well. What do you mean? What do you mean? The heck? Yeah, immunizers make you regenerate health faster. Yeah, I probably am gonna make junk. Don't worry about it. There we go. Get over here. It just depends. That's bad. The items on the ground, I'm pretty sure, are always the same. Dang. It's not really what I wanted to do there, but oh well. Nope. Arenas always give you weird stuff that you wouldn't normally have on a weapon or on a set. They're not designed necessarily to give you good sets to work with, just interesting sets to work with. The set that got focus on this on Narga was Longsword. Longsword got focus. Yeah, because Arena is not caring about that. That was a bit close. Hello, Aviancer. Aww, nice to see you. Hope you're doing good tonight. Ba-da-da-dum. I think the best time for arc shot is when the monster has positioning so that you can't reach its weak points very easily. Like right here, that's a good time to use arc. Yeah, I am having a good time. Whoa, no, I'm dead. I'm so dead. No, I'm not. I'm not dead. Tonight has been a really good night. I don't know, what is the motion though on what's the motion value on arc shot? I don't actually know how that works. I always underestimate the range on that kind of move. Every time. But that's okay. It's just how it is. Let's make some more power coatings. Only 2 garbages, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Each pebble is an individual hit, includes KO, but do you know what like the motion value is for arc shot itself? Or how it integrates, like, you know, is it affected by your bow shot level? Or your charge level? You know, arc shot is not very clear about, you know, the damage it does. And I feel like people don't talk about arc shot very much either. That was an okay shot. You and your big, wide-reaching pounces just keep getting me. It just keeps happening. Really? Oh, I'm low on stamina, that's not good. That's no good. Gotta make sure we hit the head all the time. Gotta take advantage of that weakness exploit. It is a Venabra bow. This is true. It's got a very, you know, distinct look to it. No! Ah, that positioning. Like, did you see how he kind of just, like, slid into place in front of me in the leap? Let me look. Focus. It is focus. So it's the centralized one. I know there's like a focus, wide, and blast or something. This one is focus. Six. I'm guessing it's 6 for each individual pellet, right? And how many pellets are there? Status motion value of 4, okay. Is it good for applying elemental damage? Because each one is applying. It's like, does it apply the full damage of the element, or is that at a reduction as well, or anything? Because it rains on them, and those are all, you know, dealing elemental damage. No. So, it's one of the unique things about Monster Hunter is, unlike a lot of games where you can see monsters' health, in this you have to judge their how strong they are based on personal experience. Knowing, you know, like you can see visible damage on monsters when you break parts, and they'll get tired out as the hunt goes on. But it's mostly just you learn how strong they are and how long they'll take to kill just by experience. Your own personal experience hunting them. Which I think makes it a more immersive and interesting experience. Cause like, say, you know, Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls has big boss monsters and stuff like that. And as you're fighting, you know how far into a hunt, you know, how far into a fight you are. Because you can see the enemy's health. You know when you're getting close to the end, or how much damage, you know, you have immediate feedback on how much damage you're doing and how long a thing will take. That's not the case here. Got him. And so, especially when you're a newer hunter or you're fighting a thing you're not familiar with, you don't know how long it's going to take. And that adds a level of tension to the fight, because with games where you can see health, you might get greedy as you know you're getting closer to the end, or you might see the health bar just like when you hit something and it just ticks down a little bit. It's like, oh my gosh, this thing has so much health, it's going to take forever. When you can't see any of that, you just have to take the hunt seriously the entire time. And that also means that as you personally improve and you get more familiar with the fight, you know how long it's going to last, when it's going to end. You can judge how well you're personally doing based on your past experiences hunting a thing and stuff like that. Hello, Gudia, how you doing? So the stuff I'm doing over here is arena quests, and they're different in that it gives you a specific target, gives you a selection of 5 weapons with skills and stats that I probably would not normally use, and you're expected to beat it with what they give you. Water arena laggy. I kind of want to save the water arena ones for later. Water arena sucks. I don't want to do water. We're not doing laggy yet. I'm just gonna jump to rust. We're just gonna jump to rust. I'm not doing water. Okay. Arc shot has an arrow motion of 6. The pellets are 5 hits of 7. Status of value of 4. KO. Have 5 hits with a value of 4. Okay. Does element suffer any does each pellet that's landing deal with the full elemental damage of your weapon? Do you know? Okay. Gun lands first? Gun lands. Sharpness plus 1. Nothing else. Just sharpness plus 1. I'm gonna see what the other options here are. Okay. We have Bombardier SNS. We have Awaken Weakness Exploit Longsword. That's a really cool longsword design. Tremorez Partbreaker Hammer. That's also one of my favorite hammer designs. And a Focus Stamina Thief Bow. Interesting. The lack of guard, or evasion, or artillery. It's just sharpness. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is interesting. So, Immunizers go, so we need to get rid of the things we're not using. So, this will be interesting. We have cleansers to get rid of the mud. We have a shock trap. When am I going to want to use the shock trap, I wonder? We have wide 3 and 20% affinity, so I'm probably going to be using my shells as combo extenders, I guess, but we also want to make sure they're charged shells, because wide. Goodness, this is going to be a hard fight, I feel like. Your tail is in the wall. Oh shoot, I need to grab flash bombs. See if I can land this. Missed. Rip. I guess we're hitting this. Well, that's a strong sounding shell. Whoa! I forgot how enormous that hit is. Oh, that's rough. Didn't do a ton of damage with the impact, but wow, that was big. Hello, Frenchie. How you doing? Oh, that hurts. It doesn't hurt a ton, but like the stamina damage is rough. Okay, this is good. Make sure I'm safe first. Okay. He has kind of cute face, isn't he? Alright, I wonder what the shiny gives you in this. When do you think we're going to want to do a shock trap on him? They're mega potions? Good to know. Really? One, two. Oh, he went for the slide. Okay, that could have been worse. I couldn't do a Wyvern's Fire because, you know, recharging. And how did that go? Yeah. So the Wyvern Fire during the spin is really important is really significant with Alatreon and Diablos because it always knocks down. I've never seen it fail to knock them down. Which is having a reliable way to always get a knockdown when he spins makes the fight a lot more tolerable. One, two. Got him. I love Gun Lance. What a weapon. Oh, that hurt. I was not ready. I wasn't ready for that. Oof. Alright, we got a Wyvern's Fire active again. One, two. Never mind, I guess we're not doing it on this one. Yeah, the tail on Alatreon is intimidating. It's got a huge amount of range. I need to sharpen soon. What's the right opportunity for sharpening? Now. Now it is. That'd be interesting, and I wouldn't be able to use it. 1, 2. There we go. Let's get in there. There we go. There isn't any 4U arenas that give you life-honed weapons, are there? Is that a thing? That's unfortunate. No. Oh, that hurt. At this point, I'm just trying to do the best I can. No, I'm gonna take a hit. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Dead. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we lasted pretty okay for first cart, I feel like. Yeah. No guard is rough. Definitely makes it rough. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. I wasn't ready for that. Ugh. Please stop. No! Let me go. Let me go! 5 in a row? Oh, no. Yes, this monster is very focused around using its tail as a weapon, which is an interesting one. It's got a big ol' axe kind of shaped tail, and that's its primary source of attack. Clubbing you over the head with a tail. Or swinging it into you. Okay, he's enraged. Good, spin. 1, 2. And so he spins up like this, and if you let him spin all the way, he'll launch himself into the air. But if you can... What? Alright, there we go. There's the first time I've seen it not work. The first time I've seen Wyvern's Fire not get a knockdown. And it shoved me right into the tailspin. Yeah, might be so. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We can maybe still get this. I'm gonna need to use my shock trap now. That should give me enough time to put it down. Ah! We're not trying to block that. Tired, that's good. If he spins, he'll fall over on his own. I'm just gonna back off and let him do his thing. Yeah. So when he did the launch thing, I made sure to stand still when I was sheathing because you sheath slightly faster when you're not moving. Come on, do the spin. When you're tired, this is the time to let you do your thing and spin. Because if I hit him, he might enrage sooner. What are you whiting about, Happy Axe? I'll demonstrate that next time I have time when I'm not fighting something. Yes, spin. This is what I needed. Always stuff to learn in Monster Hunter. Alright, only got one. But yeah, it's significant. Yeah, this is a game all about patience. It's most significant for things like gun, lance, and greatsword, I feel like, and maybe, I guess, bow. Crud, that's intimidating. But yeah. It is a useful bit of tech. Oh no. I tried to run in. No! Get me out of there! Where are we landing? On top of me. I was trying so hard to figure out where he was coming down. Did not work. Got him. Alright, so, walking and sheathe. Standing still and sheathe. You can see a pretty big difference there. It's a significant enough difference that I will stop to stand still so I can dive out of the way a split second sooner in situations I need it. Alright, we got it. I was a bit worried there, but we got him. Very... It being versatile, and just because also of how personal skill oriented it is. One of the things I love about Monster Hunter, and I find myself mentioning this a lot to people that are new to it, is I love how player oriented it is. In the sense of your character does not gain experience, does not level up. Your health and stamina never goes above 150, and you can have that maxed at the start of every hunt, from the start of the game pretty much. The skills just give you passive buffs in the sense of enhancing what your character has, but not giving you more abilities. Yeah, and I know a lot of other people have a same feeling about that, feeling bad about the hunting stuff. And it's a bit interesting. Yes, I did, Lunaria. It's a bit interesting. I got the gems very quickly. I got the gems before I got the rest of the parts. Reading fiction, for example, I don't like seeing descriptions of creatures and monsters being attacked and stuff like that. And you know, we're somewhat similar in some regards. But Monster Hunter is still, it's just a game. And I know that if it was a real thing, I would be a very different sort of person in the context of Monster Hunter, If Monster Hunter is real, I would be more somebody there aiming to take care of monsters and make sure, good relations and whatever, all that. But when it comes down to gaming, I can isolate my feelings about what I like about things, I guess, and focus entirely on the challenge aspect of things. But I understand what you're saying there. Yeah, no. Well, Gen Moran, Lunar, is I would have had to have gone for high rank one, and I didn't really feel I didn't see the point of going for that much, and we only recently got access to G rank Gen Moran with HR8. But I opted for the Helios mix set so I could have high grade earplugs and sharpness +1 and fit some other stuff in, primarily for the Mark of a Hero hunt. Alright, you mentioned Longsword as Scythe Longsword, so we'll just do Longsword next. Okay, let's see. Arrest Arambros. Okay. So again, walking, put away. Standing still, put away. A little bit faster. Just a bit. This is a nice looking longsword as well. Okay, what do we got on us? Cleanser, Immunizer. It might have, Lunar. But the thing is that I would have had to have done G rank Cadeus. And, sorry, G rank Jin, and I wasn't about that. Yes, also, in the context of the universe, the guild, like, that, you know, that hunters have to be a part of, is based around making sure that monsters, either, you know, the monsters aren't going to harm others, and, like, in the lore that there is and stuff, like, there's, if people go out of their way to hunt things that they shouldn't be hunting, or that they don't have permission to hunt, it's not okay, stuff like that. Poachers, that's the word. Oh, I hate the mud. I don't really play Monster Hunter for the story or the lore or anything, but it's in there. What? The mud reached so far away! Ah! Ah! I need to focus on the sun now. One, two. Dang it, I touched it again. Got him. Oh, I'm already at green sharpness? Ew. No! Ah. Ba 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 da bum. Bum ba bum. Like in this particular game, the main village thing, like the main village quest line, there's like earthquakes and stuff going on, and the main goal is just to find out what's causing them, and then make what's happening stop, and that's it. because it's a fishing village. And yeah. Oh no, I'm taking that hit. Oh, I saw it coming and I died. Or like the whole reason you fight Lao Shanlong at all is because it's a giant and fairly peaceful creature, but it's running from something, and your entire like fortress and city is in its way, and it's not going to stop for that. Hey, Game God. I forgot to put the card in. Okay, Derp, can you put the card in? I just noticed you're there still. Okay. Doing Rest or Ambrose with Longsword is not my idea of a good time. There we go. Ba ba bum bum. Ah, the tail. It's gonna be a rough hunt. There's also definitely more than a few hints at at human or other of the main races and monster relationships of some sort, which is kind of great. They are not afraid to hint at that. Yeah, I was thinking more like Guildmarm and Bracky, but you know. The usual pair that people think about. Oh no! That was close. So if you don't already know, Lunaria, no! Oh my gosh, I can't get the mud off me. In MH3U, the Guildmarm, the person that's responsible for giving you your quest in the village. People aren't shipping people and monsters, Invader. The game already has that as official things. Like the Guildmarm in MH3U talks very enthusiastically about Bracky and loving Bracky, and more things related to that. Oh my gosh, this mud is ridiculous. I can't get away from it. Yes, also Bavarians are a thing. Let me out! I hate this mud. It's got such an enormous range that muds you on those impacts. We're talking about official Monster Hunter information, Hazardous. No. I'm absolutely sure about this. Like, if you go... And you'll see yourself if you do. If I remember right, the biologist... I don't know, Big G. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know how other translations take it. Or the original. But there's also the biologist in in Monster Hunter World as well. I believe. The one that you capture monsters for. Hmm. It's not just that one instance, though. That's just one of several that I could think of. Ah, where am I? I missed the head? That's so awkward. I am struggling on this. This is a hard fight for Longsword. What? That still hit me? It did like no damage and it sent me flying anyways. Interesting that the blade doesn't actually get the buff. It's all just on the handle. That's kind of silly. I like it. Oh, why does that have such a big hitbox? Help! The mud hitbox is so nuts on that. Yeah. Kami weapons are neat. I really like the Kami greatsword personally. I'm dead. Not quite dead. Soon to be dead. This is a really tough set to work with. Nope. Oh good, it went left first. Tail coming around that way. No! I'm out of mud removal. Okay, that was bad. No, it has free element and something else. And weakness exploit. Which means the humps, and that's it. I'm gonna die like next hit I take. I just hope I can last long enough. That move is scary. Alright, there went the tiredness. Alright, what are we doing? Mad at me now. Hello, Gudia. On this playthrough, Village is 100% done. Low and high rank hub are 100% done. G rank HR6 is entirely done. HR7 is done except for 2 normal quests and a bunch of advanced quests. HR8, we've done both Silver and Gold Wrath. We've done Lucent Narga and Dire Morales. Nope, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't be over there. Can I turn? Yep. I'm so nervous. Not necessarily, Lunaria. Focus on this first. No, 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 no! This tail scares me. How much health? How close do you have to be at this point? Okay, I gotta go in. 1, 2. Rip! I mistimed it. I've already done Lucent. I mentioned that. Rip. So originally I was going to do 4U after 3U. With the announcement of Rise, I'm not sure if I want to attack a full-length big game like 4U. Hello, Mango. I don't know if I want to do a 4U and then have to put it on a hold if I don't, you know, clear it to my satisfaction before Rise happens. Absolutely. Big G, when Rise comes out, I'm going to be playing it as soon as possible to the actual release time. And I'm going to do it no heal just like we do everything else. We're going to dive into that game blind, and we're not going to heal, and we're going to have fun with it. Yep, it will be a wonderful time. It's what we did for Iceborne. I had played World in the past, but when Iceborne happened, we did that blind. So... yes, so hazardous, I was thinking though that when I feel like I'm comfortable with the 3U, moving to GU and continuing on with stuff there. That's understandable, Big G. Although, I am the sort of person that I'm not the kind of person to rush. So, you know, say I'm in early content, I'm going to want to do everything before I progress, sort of thing. I'm not just going to like rush key quests like some people do to see what's in the end, or things like that. We're going to do everything as it comes along, sort of approach. Because I want to have the full experience of what I'm doing, you know? Yeah, so GU is probably going to be what I move over to after I'm done with 3U. Yeah, I prefer it that way. Alright, let's try this again. That is hard. And I will be making a second off-stream file as well. So I can play with people. Like, you know, do multiplayer stuff. Probably with people in Discord and things like that. Now, Sigudia, I I like the feeling of discovery, sort of thing. So when I have a series I enjoy, I want to go into it, or if I have a series or a game or something that I am looking forward to, I want to go into it knowing as little as possible, so I can have that sense of discovery and exploration and figuring things out and seeing things for the first time right there, you know, for myself. This is a hard hunt. I need to grab the flash bombs. So yeah, I'm thinking though that going back to GU and doing stuff like Deviants, for example. Because the only Deviant we did to completion was Rust Razor. And so there's a lot to be explored within that. I had low and high rank hub stuff that I hadn't finished. Okay, starting this way. 1, 2, and in we go. Yeah, like I've heard that everybody hates Crystal Beard. So I'm, you know, that'll be great. Oh, you can roll out of the way of that one, okay. Sometimes. Sometimes, Big G. I love how little damage that did for what just happened to me. You get thrown, and that did like nothing. Oh, I missed. Dang it, bad angle. Alright, back over here. Sounds good, Hazardous. Get some rest. Have a good sleep. Something else I personally really like about Monster Hunter Aviancer is it feels similar to a fighting game for me. In the sense of you have your 14 weapon types. They all play very distinctly from each other. And it's similar to fighting games where you start with everything that weapon can do. You pretty much have access to all of it right off the bat, and it's up to you to learn how to master the weapon. That appeals to me a lot. I love how I'm getting hit by these tiny little bit baps. I saw that coming. Stop it! That was okay. No. Oh, barely got out of the way of that one. Yes. So when you start out, you have access to every weapon type right off the bat. And you count, it's like in some games, you know, say you progress and you get to unlock a new move for the weapon that you're using, and that's added to your arsenal. That's not the case in this. You have full access to your entire moveset right away. And some things might change how the weapon behaves, like say, focus making greatsword charge faster, or guard making lance and gun lance block better. But it's more along the lines of passive things like that, enhancing what is already there. That was such a delayed hit. It was landed already. Ah. Yeah, but it was like so surprising. 1, 2. Oh, that was unfortunate. And you can, if you're dedicated enough. Of course, the mud. You can play an entire game and use only one weapon type the whole game for everything. There's some fights that are better suited for some weapons than others, but you're generally never going to be in a situation where you can't use just the one weapon the whole run if you want to. And some people do that. Some people use only one weapon type for their entire Monster Hunter time through multiple games. It's like, alright, we're just going to use Greatsword only forever. When I first got into the series back in 3U, I was introduced to it by, dang it, a friend, a nice dragon friend, and at the time I did not understand how to play at all, and I eventually settled on Greatsword, and I played nothing but Greatsword the entire time. And then when I got the next game, because I was more into it, I played nothing but Greatsword for a good chunk of time until I decided to branch out a little bit and learn some other weapons. This is bad. Alright, the tiny... What? Okay, sure. Something else I particularly like about it, compared to, say, a lot of, more modern style games. Monster Hunter, this is a little less of the case in World, but it still applies there, is a very deliberate game. It does not necessarily let you move smoothly. It's not like something like your first time playing, oh crud, we're gonna get hit, we're dead. First time playing it, it's not going to feel smooth and responsive to a lot of people. Your attacks take time, they lock you in place, and your windows to stop doing things. Like, if I want to roll out of something, some weapons, if you wait too long, you can't roll out of it. It's just very weighty is the word I would use, and it feels awkward as you're getting used to it. And then once you do get used to it, it feels smooth. But I really like the slower, more. I keep using the word deliberate because that's how it feels to me, compared to more hack and slashy games where you press the button and your attack comes out just like that, and you chain them together. Monster Hunter has that in, say, the form of dual blades and sword and shield, which are much quicker weapons, but even then, if you're fighting well, you're still thinking about every attack you're doing and what you can do out of them as you're fighting. There was a interesting video that I remember watching that talked about how Monster Hunter uses animations to give the impression of what you're doing. Like they put a lot of detail into how your character moves around. And how, like, you know, like the motions needed to actually swing these big weapons around. And it gives more, again, more of a feeling of like you're using something that's actually heavy. Oh, I thought I would be safe back there. Turns out I was not. No! This is not good! Why did you have to charge at me twice? That's so unfortunate. That's like 2 big hits I did not need to be taking. No. Get that tail away from me. Like right there, putting the weapon away was a commitment of a short amount of time, and you know, because you can't run. When you have your weapon out, you cannot run. And your movement speed is going to be dependent on the weapon you're using. If you can't, so like if right now I'm running, dang it. It's like the panic dive right there. You cannot do that unless your weapon is put away. And when your weapon is put away, you have more control over your movement. You can choose to walk, you can choose to run, you can stop and crouch, and move slower. And the decision to have your weapon out so you can actually attack severely changes your mobility in different ways. Positioning is also extremely important with how you control. For example, say you do an attack, and you want to attack in a different direction. You might, so like, I'm attacking here. If I want to see, I'm rotating slightly. You cannot, you know, abruptly shift directions with your attacks in a lot of cases. If I want to attack, you know, at a harsher angle, you know, like say 90 degrees to my left, then my options here, I'm going to need to do a wide-reaching move, or do something to stop that so I can reposition and take into account the new angle I want to attack with. I also prefer stationary aiming, Happy Axe. I prefer the old world gunning by a fair bit. The only thing I really like about world gunning is light bowgun getting the mines, because I think that's a fantastic tool and really fun to use. Oh, the mud, no. No, stop mudding me! People that don't like cluster. Like, not everybody just plays, you know, the explosive or the optimal thing. I didn't ever touch cluster, I think, when we played through World and Iceborne. Ah! Really? I got into it with 4U, so... For gunning, I mean. But at the same time, I've tended to not like guns and stuff, like first-person, third-person shooters, for a long time. So Monster Hunter's different approach on it was something different enough for me to enjoy it. No, he's gonna spin? No? Yes, no. Oh, it whipped around. I thought I was safe. Thought I was safe, and I wasn't. Rufus, 2K2, you followed me like 10 minutes ago, and I was really distracted talking and hunting, but thank you. I don't know. Just give me a normal shot heavy bowgun, and let me shoot things. Normal's where it's at. In world, at least. No! Oh, the charge! I keep getting hit by the charge, and it does so much damage. It's messing me up hard. I'm afraid of his tail now. Stop moving your tail towards me. You're tired. Do a spin. Oh, you're not tired anymore. Never mind. The mud range on that move is so ridiculous. Help! Alright, we need to start flashing him down when he spins. So like with this one, when he does the spinning thing, if you can time a flash bomb so it detonates while he's facing it, it'll knock him down. But the timing on that is rather strict. Come on! I need you to spin to give myself an opening to work with here. I would agree with you, Big G. I felt like that for a long time, and then as I personally got better and wanted more challenge, I stopped enjoying it like that because monsters would go down too fast, and I didn't find it personally challenging a lot of the time. But it is still definitely a valid way to enjoy it. I wish this thing would spin so I could, do a flash. I'm afraid of the tail mudding me or something. Yeah, I get that. I said, because I enjoyed that when I was a newer player as well. I understand that. Come on! Big spin. Please. If you mean for how World has been going, I would agree, Lunaria. Yeah. And, yeah, you're not wrong. Like, when I was new to Monster Hunter, me and my friend hunting together, we both didn't know what we were doing, and things like Argyros and Peiko were scary and intimidating. I need you to spin. Why is he not doing this move? It's the one thing I need him to do now, and he's just not doing it. Please. Alright, sounds good. Hope you got a good day. Hope you get a good day. That's totally how words work. You know what I mean. Thanks for stopping in. Always nice to see you. There we go. Got him. I have already mentioned this more than once, yes. I plan to have a second off-stream file that I use to play with other people. No! Of course you did this. Why are you so strong? No? Rip. I missed the timing on both of them. Come on. Rambro's so tanky. Gonna turn at me? Yep. Oh, I knew it was coming and I still got hit. Ah, that move has so much reach. Like, he pivots on his feet and can like hit you at any angle. Ah, this is a hard hunt. I have not played stories. I currently do not plan to. Maybe someday, but it's not in my line of interest at the moment. All right. His horn takes a lot of ice damage. But his raw hit zone is not good at all, and it bounces unless I'm spirit slashing. Going for the bump is, you know, what you need to do. Knock him down, go for the bump. And the best place to be hitting him if he's up is his hind legs. That is just the place to hit. Yes, they did, Lunar. Stories was in the West. Yeah, hang on. I've just got to keep working him down. Just keep at it. Oh, you're near the flash bombs. I need to be over there though. Rip. I guess I'm not getting these flash bombs yet, am I? Maybe one of them? Can I get one? Two? I am not starting with all of my health gone. With how long this hunt takes, that's not an okay start. Alright, sounds good. Thank you. Hope you get some good rest. Or whatever else you're doing today. Okay, you just woke up. Fair enough. Bum. Okay. I guess that'd be the time to go for the horn, rather than the hind legs. Turn? Nope, not turn. Let's try going for the head this time. Take advantage of our you know, Spirit Slash for the Mind's Eye. I'm okay with getting hit by that because it does like no damage. Turn? No. Yeah, it is definitely late for you. This is true. Ba bum bum. Yeah, some of his moves do like nothing, and some of them do a ludicrous amount of damage. He's weird like that. Okay. Turn? Nope. I'm waiting for him to do the turn on a dime thing. Dang, the dust cloud. 1, 2. Oh, nice. That's exactly what I needed. One. Get meter back up first. 1, 2. There we go. No. I saw that coming. I didn't know where else to go, though. I put myself in a bad spot. Alright, enraged. Oh, that did way more damage than I wanted it to. Turn? No? No. No! Mudded. I could try. I could try to fiddle around with it and see what happens. It's not a bad suggestion. Oh, wow, that still hit me? I should have rolled in a little more than that. Alright. I feel like we did okay for first cards. Just gotta make sure we keep that up. Unfortunately, I gotta rebuild my meter now. One, 2. Position self here so we don't overextend. Okay, he's gonna fly. Panic dive to be safe. Run to the head. I delayed it slightly just so I can make sure I hit the horns properly. Okay, I gotta... There we go, that's good. Another one? And then retreats. Do I need arena coins? No, I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. For being things I have not completed. And because I think arena is fun and a good change of pace from the other G rank content. I knew that was going to hit me, but I was hoping that it was going to be that hit, which it was. Because that doesn't really hurt that much. No. We're just doing it just for the clear, for the enjoyment of it, and to do things that aren't finished yet. That's actually an opening. Oh, we got the horn break this time. Turn? Yep. Saw that coming this time. Okay, that's an opening that I didn't realize I had, but that's good to know about. Yeah, that was gonna hit me. Fair enough. Oh, trust me, when we get to GU, I absolutely will. Because Valor Longsword is a fun time. I got a lot of use out of it. Sounds good, Big G. Take care. Oh, you've been watching my GU stuff is what you're saying? Or just GU stuff in general? Oh no, that's bad. Bad, 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 bad. Get in. Get in. Oh, okay. That's surprising and also nice to hear. Ah! Run away! Run away! Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. One. Okay, that's fine. No, 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 no. Roll inwards more. Alright, I'll take the mud. Okay, what do we got? Good. Ba-ba-da-dum. It's tired. That's also good. Yeah, that's okay. Could have been worse. Alright, we're doing a spin. I'm gonna sharpen up real quick. It might not be done before he falls over. But I want the sharpness, and this is as good as time as any to go for it. Oh yeah, that was so much better. We just had to pay much more attention to what we were doing. Okay, I feel a lot more comfortable fighting Restaramboros with Longsword now. Now that I figured out what I needed to be doing. Okay, that's cool. That was a satisfying hunt overall. Alright, one more down. I was only a little slower than Gunlance. Alright, Happy Axe. Which one am I doing next? I'm gonna ask you, I guess. You're talking right now. Sword and Shield? Hammer? Or bow? SNS it is. So we have Bombardier is our only skill. Increases the power of slime attacks, increases bomb damage and success rate. We have a slime SNS. We have one easy barrel bomb large, one barrel bomb large, bunch of smalls. So we get 2 bombs. I'm guessing that it wants us to, when it spins, put this under its feet to blow it up. That'd be my guess. I'm not sure why I have combo books. What am I gonna be? What would I be? Oh yeah, I guess Mega Potions. Never mind. That's why. Yep, that is the goal, good. Yeah. Use all of them. Makes for interesting fights. And 3U actually has an unlock for beating all of the arenas with all the weapons. So it'd be neat to see if I could get that. Bum, by. Yeah. When you finish all the arena quests with all the weapons, and you have at least A rank on each arena, you get an earring for Mind's Eye and an earring for Load Up. I don't know if I'd even use either of them, but I want to get them, you know? So, bombs and the usual cleansed or whetstone ration. Interesting mix of Urugaan, steel Urugaan, and Bracky got going on here. I don't remember. Honestly. So... It's gonna be the thing where we focus on the feet all the time. Wow, I got mudded anyways. Oh, that's not good. That is not good taking that hit right there. Really? His mud range again. The bounce ruined me there. Stop doing that move. Do you have all of the arenas unlocked? And does that cover the Prowler arenas too? More booms. Turn? Yep. That move is so hard to get away from. It is so big. Yeah, it shouldn't be challenge quests. Let me see if I can find out. Yeah, I see what you mean about mentioning that. Actually, you know what? Let's see, desire. Have you done the G rank arena quest also? Because I want to say, if I remember right, the arena quests in the hub and the arena quests in the pub are different. I could be wrong. Oh, I should probably put a card in. No! Why would you open with that the moment I do something? I'm having trouble with this one. Which is kind of surprising. Would think that longsword would be harder than sword and shield, but no. But no. One, two. Did not work. What the heck? What kind of nonsense is that? You landed and then instantly got up because in rage. Oh my gosh, the tail. The tail is a menace. I tried to get in and I messed it up. You know, you don't go in on the first roll. It's too risky. Come on. That hit me? Okay, that has a lot of range behind him. That's good to know. Good to know. Sharpen. Bum 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 bum. Come on, rest. Go. No! Dang it, that's rough. The turn on the dime. No! The fact that he can turn 180 degrees like that is so rough. Sounds good, Largami. Thanks for being here. I probably did. 1, 2. Oh, okay. That didn't work as well as I thought it would. Maybe you're supposed to use... Whoop! My controller just disconnected. I don't know why this happens sometimes. It just makes me spin. Like, hey controller, I guess we're done. And I gotta see what's happened. Why does that happen? Am I reconnected? Alright, yep, there we go. Now we're good again. I just dropped the connection for some reason. I think 3 hours and a bit of arena is good for me. I'm kind of also overheating, and I want to cool down. So, go say hi to this GU player. I'm happy with the arena progress. And I had a nice night tonight. Just a few hours, but it was a good time. Yeah, so bye-bye all. See you, tomorrow? Maybe? Who knows? See you soon. Bye-bye.